Hello, how are you? This is Els coming from Bemis Crafty Corner, and today we are here with part 4 of the Traveler's Notebook. Let's take a quick review on what we've done so far. Okay, so far we have, in the first episode, we built a double pocket and a envelope, and then in week 2 we did a lined upright notebook and we did a pad version. Okay, in week 3 we made this fabric cover and put the whole thing together. Okay, paper trimmer, scoring tools, scoreboard, a corner rounder, a ruler, some kind of laminate. We're going to do some scoring. We're going to score at 4 1/4, 4 1/2, 8 3/4, 9. We're actually going to score like every line between 8 3/4 and 9 1/4. Okay, so every one between 8 3/4, just keep moving over 1 click, because we're going to score all of these. And the reason we're going to score that is so that it has, you know, some fold. Okay, and you can score over as far as you want to go. I wouldn't go, you know, all the way to the end, but, you know. Okay. Wherever there's a valley, make it a hill. If you have trouble with that 1/4 of an inch, just put your ruler there. Okay, and then these, we're not going to fold these so much as we're just going to kind of roll these. All right, so you just kind of want to finger them around. All right, so once we have all of that done, we're going to round some corners real quick. And you're going to ink. And then, if you have a laminating machine that will do 12 inch, by all means, and you have the laminating pockets for it, by all means use it. If you do not, then try cold lamination. And if you don't have cold laminate, you can get what I'm going to use today. And this is basically like shelf paper, but it's actually designed to be a laminate. It's clear. So let me grab this. I've taken a couple of sheets of it and rolled it the wrong way so that I could flatten it just a little bit. Get my rubber bands off there. And I've cut them slightly larger than I need them to be. Okay, so we're going to put this down, and you see here on my joints, I want to kind of reinforce that a little bit. So I'm going to look at some washi tape. Decisions. Ooh. I'm going to use that. Okay. This will be cool. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some washi tape on my joint. And I'm not really worried about sticking this down because I'm going to laminate this. But I'm just doing that to kind of shore this up, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel the paper off of my sheet of laminate. This is the hard part. Seriously, this is the hard part. Normally I would just throw this through my Xyron laminating machine, but not everybody has one, so I said, let me do this the way that everybody, you know, can do this. Haha. All right. Bit of the paper got stuck there. Get that off. Okay. So then I'm going to take my piece. And I have the sticky side up. Just pressing down that washi tape. And then I'm going to put this on here. Going to turn it over. And I'm going to press it down. Now you can go over this with your bone folder, a credit card, your brayer, whatever it takes, okay? All right, so now we have that side laminated. Now we're going to take the other piece and we're going to put it on this side. So, again, we're going to peel this. Oh, hallelujah, that one came right off. Cold laminate down. the board. And I'm pressing in right at the edge on this to get a nice seal. All right. Now we just have to trim all that off of there. Okay. Now, if you don't want to use regular paper, another way to do this using paper is to use a heavy file folder and create a folio type cover for it. And we'll be talking about that one in the next episode. I'll show you guys how to do it in the next one. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in. And since I know it's not straight, I'm going to make sure that I line up the paper on my grid. And I'm giving myself like 1/4 of an inch. Now, if I want to round the corners on this, here's the thing. I'm going to have to put a piece of paper behind it to do this. Okay? And actually putting it between two pieces of paper is even a better plan. And I'll tell you why. It's not going to go all the way through, and you're going to have to cut the rest of it with your scissors. Because it's like a plastic, you know? But you can get the general shape, which makes it easier to cut. Okay, and whoop. And if you're good, you can just go up to you. All right, so now, but Ailes, now I can't see the score. That's okay. You get your scoreboard back out. You get your scoring tool out. I'm just going to find it. Once you find the first one, the rest of them are kind of a cakewalk. I'm not too worried about those. All right, so I'm going to fold this. This is where my eyelet and my cord is going to go. So let me get out my eyelet setter and some eyelets. You set the depth. And I'm going to poke my hole between those two lines that we put for the 1/4 inch. One at the top, one at the bottom. And then I'm going to put an eyelet in them. And I am going from the outside in. And then we're going to be putting in our cord. And we're going to do that the same as we did the last one, okay? A 1, a 2, a 3, and then some. One, 2, 3, 4, forgot, 5, 6, and then some. All right, this put away. Okie dokie. We're just going to go through these holes, around and around and around, till we have 2 loops and 2 ends, okay? One. Two. And 3. Now, we don't want this like overly tight, but we don't want it loose either, okay? So what I do is I bring the 2 ends together and I tie them. There. Okay? Now, this needs a closure. Now, the one thing with this one is you can do the center closure. If you have one of these, you can do the center closure. Okay. If you don't have one of these, you can poke a hole in there with your finger if you want to. Hold on, let me see which one comes down. The back one. Okay, here we go. We're going in. That looks about right. A little bit. Just a hair more. There we go. Alright, big poke in the hole. Did I just cut? Oh my god, I did. I cut right through my string. That's okay, we'll put new one. I had to put a stupid eyelet on there anyway. I kind of forgot the string was on the other side too. I got it out of the way on the top, just forgot about the bottom. Alright, so now we're going to push this thing over. It's a new toy. I'm just learning how to play with it, you know? Okay, here we go. So we're going to put this in. Hey, that worked. We're going to try lacing this up again. Yeah, I forgot there was lace on the outside too. Okay. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a smudge. All right. Down. Oop. Two. Well, at least you get to see me lace it twice, right? If you missed this part, you don't have to go back now. Nope, because the crazy lady screwed it up. And 3. Not too tight, not too loose. If it's too loose, tie it a little tighter. You get the gist, right? There we go. All right. So now, there's just one more thing to do. And that is to put a closure on this. And to do that, we're going to need a button. So, go get a button, and I'll be right back. Okay, so, button, preferably with 2 holes. And what we're going to do is we are going to thread the elastic, one side each, through the holes. Okay. And then we're going to tie a knot. And what we want here is we want a piece of elastic that's going to fit around our book. Then we're going to take the looped end and we're going to drop it through the hole. Right through the hole. Have it come up just like that. Okay? That's your closure. All right, so I made some inserts for this one. Notepad, which I haven't put a notepad into yet, but you know. We will put an extra pocket on that one, double pocket, and the big pocket. So this is the big envelope one, so this is going to be in the middle. Okay, and then the double slash pocket in the back here. Close, close, wrap your elastic. That's it. That is it for this one. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of, you know, the easiest way to do it is the paper. Like I said, you can do this if you want to do this with a file folder, and I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So I will be back to show you that in one last episode, and you're going one last episode of this series. You will need a legal size file folder, and you may want to have some paper to dress it up. Okay? So I'll be back with that one. If you're new here and you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that button for me and subscribe. Like me, ring my bell, share me with all your friends. And your friends can be my friends, and my friends can be your friends, and our friends can get to be friends. And before you know it, we have a giant crafting community. I do go live Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Sundays. I post videos at least twice a week, usually Mondays and Wednesdays, and any other time I feel like it, really. Let's see, what else? I have 2 things going on in 2022. One is these free classes, and you can find them in the class tab. Do keep in mind too that I also have a list of all of my upcoming videos that I keep in the community tab on my Facebook page, on my YouTube page, and in a listing on my Facebook group page. So if you are interested in finding out what's going on, you can always look there. And oh yeah, my 12 of 22 journal challenge. If you would like more information about my free classes, make sure that when you hit the subscribe button that you click on the all notifications, and that way you find out as soon as those videos get released. And if you would like information on my 12 of 22 journal challenge, go ahead down to the description box below and click on the link. That'll do it until I see you again. Bye-bye.